I think advice is one of the biggest reasons people stay stuck, which is really ironic because advice is supposed to help you. Most people don't collect advice. It's not because they need an answer, okay? They collect advice because it let them delay making a decision. So think about the last time you were stuck. You probably didn't need another YouTube video, another podcast, another book. You needed to make a decision. So oftentimes advice feel very, very productive. That's why it's so addicting to a lot of people. And every new opinion that you learn from a book, a YouTube, it gives you a feeling of productiveness, a feeling that you're getting just a tad bit closer, even though you're just standing still. So I used to think that I had an information problem. So I watched everything marketing, sales, reading book, business, psychology. Every video made me feel smarter, naturally, but none of them made me richer. The biggest jump that happened in my life was when I stopped asking, what is the best strategies? And started asking, what exactly am I avoiding? So, oftentimes you think that you can get advice from anywhere, and advice is really, really cheap. That is why when you have cheap advice, you always go for the cheap advice. Boom, boom, boom. But you often avoid the experience, which is quite expensive. That's why everyone give advice, but very few people have wisdom. They say, "Oh, you should do this, you should do that, you should do that." But 9 out of 10 people actually never go and done it themselves. So you don't learn confidence by reading about confidence. You learn by surviving the embarrassment. You learn by trying. You learn by doing this and that. You don't learn business from a podcast. You learn by putting money into the game, losing money, trying something, being embarrassed by a bunch of other CEOs. And you don't learn discipline by watching David Goggins or something. You learn by doing things that you don't feel like doing. That's discipline. So sometimes taking more advice is just another form of procrastination. You're not learning anymore. You're often just spending time waiting for that next advice to come. You're hiding behind, oh, once I get the advice from this person, I'll go and work. Or once I finish learning this, reading this book, I'll go and work. So here's often why people fail. Just think about it, all right? I'm gonna give you an example, right? If 10 people give you 10 different answers, eventually someone has to stop listening. So just think about this for a little bit, right? There are a million ways to become a millionaire. And if you ask every millionaire that there is how to become a millionaire, you spend your whole life doing it. So there gotta be a point where you have to stop listening and start becoming someone that applied it. Maybe this method will work better for you. Maybe that method will work. Because there's countless ways to become a millionaire. You can go do drop shipping, you can go to work, you can go save money, you can go invest in stock market, you can go try crypto, you can do that and do that. People have gotten rich from anything. Even the stupidest thing that you could think of, people have gotten rich off of it. So Stop asking who has the answer, because everyone does, and start asking, what can I test today? Because advice can only point you in the right direction, but only action can tell you if that's actually your path.